Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Dratnos' Minecraft Spotlight. Well, a spotlight, just one spotlight. Today we're spotlighting a texture pack and a challenge at the same time. The texture pack is Misa's 64x64 texture pack. It's realistic, and it's pretty awesome. You can see it here as we go around. It's a nice little texture pack. It's made by Misa, as you may have gathered by the name Misa's texture pack. And it's 64x64, which means that it's 4 times the resolution of, depending on how you calculate how much bigger it is, but it's 64x64. Regular Minecraft texture pack is 16x16. And it's worth noting that in order to actually use this, you need to use like Optifine or MCPatcher or anything else that lets you use HD texture packs. And you can find it. The links there'll be a forum post link for this texture pack below, and you can use the rest of this footage to take a look and see what some of the different textures look like. But the challenge is called the Broken Leg Challenge. And I thought this one was interesting. It's been suggested to me by a few people, and I've also read the other suggestions, and I'll be doing those in future spotlights, so don't think that your suggestions have been ignored, because I have seen all of them. Anyways, this challenge, the post that I'm using is by a person called Azurk on the Minecraft forums, and it's, I'm sure that there are many people who've had this challenge, because it's a pretty simple challenge. That's kind of the joy of it. The basic idea is that you cannot jump. You have broken your leg. It's called the Broken Leg Challenge. Hence, you cannot jump. What you can do, you can use blocks like ladders, stairs, and half slabs, which we're using half slabs, in order to get around and to raise your altitude. What you can also do, you can jump into water, swim around. You can do all that. You don't need to use your legs to swim. You can also break, place, or touch any block, use any item, and attack any mob. So it's very non-restrictive, except for one gigantic restriction. What you cannot do, you cannot jump. You cannot jump out of water onto land, either. You can't, like, pull yourself up. You have to actually, use, like, a half slab or ladder or stairs. And if you want to be really hardcore, there's a mod that you can install that will make it that will enforce these rules. Because a few times during this episode, I accidentally jump. And it's never, like, important or anything, but it's really hard to not jump sometimes. And there are mods that you can use that'll go ahead and alleviate your horrible addiction to jumping that I'm sure you all have. I have an addiction to jumping. It's really bad. So you see we've created a nice little shelter here at the top of a hill, because nothing quite like having a broken leg and being at the top of a hill. It's generally the best place to go. I recommend heavily that if you have a broken leg, that a hill is the place you want to live, and I'd use half slabs wherever possible and have a tiny little winding staircase up the hill. That's my personal recommendation. If you happen to be broken-legged in real life, that's what I do. And darkness falls over our little world here. You can see the coal texture is actually kind of nice. I don't usually use such HD texture packs and such realistic ones, because then it looks kind of weird when there's so many textures that are the same texture next to each other. You can see I'm creating a little planter here for the, a little bit of decorative action here for our nice little plant. We'll use a sapling as a little shrub. Also make ourselves a little bit of storage action. Alright, oops, we accidentally just placed that. There's a chest. That's good. Anything out there? Doesn't look too bad. This texture pack supports random mobs, which Optifine also supports, which is where different mobs can have different textures and be the same mob. And you'll see some of that, like there's a skeleton, and there are other skeleton textures that it'll choose randomly between, is the basic idea. Right. So the joy of this challenge is that it's super duper simple. You can add it to any other challenge, like you could try doing the tree spirit. You can see I just accidentally jumped there. You can try using the tree spirit along with it. It's also worth noting that it makes combat a little bit more difficult. You can't jump and then crit to kill anything. You also can't, like, unless you actually, like, fall off the side of something, you'll never have downwards aerial momentum on something, which means you'll never really get criticals. And creepers, it'll be harder to evade them. You can't sprint either. It doesn't actually say that you can't sprint, but I assume you can. I decided to not sprint either. So it's nice. One upside to this challenge is that you'll never run out of hunger. You can see I've been playing this whole time and I haven't lost a single thing of hunger yet, because it's just ridiculously, like the things that take the most hunger are sprinting and jumping, neither of which you're allowed to do. Right. Trying to get down to our little house there without breaking our legs some more, because obviously our legs are broken, and I'm trying to play this a little bit in character. Technically, you could just, like, fall down as much as you want, but you can never jump up. However, I also like trying to do it like you're, as long as you're not, like, as if I actually did have a broken leg, which I think is kind of cool challenge. I think I'll add this challenge in, when I'm playing my single-player worlds for just de-stressing and playing Minecraft for fun. This is the kind of challenge that, that'll make you think a little bit, and probably reduce a little bit of the de-stressing element, but might add a little bit more fun to the game. You'll notice that the texture pack has some interesting texture ideas regarding, first off, the different wooden planks. I actually like that the different wooden planks aren't just recolored, like you can see there, aren't just recolored versions of the same texture. I think that's pretty cool, pretty darn awesome. You can also see that in order to get up a level, I have to actually use a half slab, and then destroy it if I want to get rid of it later. Nice, alright, we'll get ourselves a bit of wood set up here. I don't intend to play this world for super long, as with most of my challenge spotlights, I actually don't typically play them much more than just the spotlight itself, which is it's called a spotlight for a reason, because I'm just spotlighting the things. That's what I'm doing. All right, just creating a nice little structure up here. This would be our new home if we played it much longer, and we'd have giant staircase was my vision down to the bottom of the plains there. That's the kind of thing you can do. Oh, you see, I accidentally jumped there to place a half slab below me because I'm so used to doing jumping. Yes, it is quite bad. This challenge is it'll make you rethink a lot of your stuff. Like, in order to dig this mine shaft, you have to use half slabs all the way down. And you can't, like, if you go down somewhere and you don't have half slabs and you don't have stuff to make half slabs or stairs, you're in trouble. And you're gonna be in serious trouble. Like, your best bet then would be to, like, go and dig until you find the ocean, and then swim up to the surface, and then find some trees that are within hitting range, and actually get their wood, and then make yourself a crafting table, and get out of the ocean that way. That's kind of what you'd have to do if you goof this up and you accidentally get to a place where you can't half slab back up. Alright, night falls. Let's go ahead and return to our lovely little dwelling. Ooh. You can see also Misa's texture pack adds a new Steve skin. That's why I'm not using my skin. It's, yes, also 64 by 64. Super awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and head back over to our lovely little dwelling here and have a nice little nap. Oh, zombie. Zombie in the middle of the night. I turned off recording, but he's back. Okay, and we'll go ahead and actually wait through the rest of the night as soon as we can. Yeah, there we go. I like this texture pack because it doesn't make the doors overpowered. And when I say overpowered here, I'm being kind of silly. But, like, a lot of texture packs will make a complete open window on the door, which makes it much easier to scout outside. Ooh, creeper. Hello. You can see he just exploded there, and he only destroyed the wooden block. I'm not sure how that works. Maybe when creepers explode on half slabs, something weird happens, and it doesn't actually destroy many blocks. But that's what appeared to happen right there. He only destroyed the half slab he was standing on. So this challenge might actually help you creeper-proof your world inadvertently. And that's also another thing you can do with the challenge, is just take your world and make it wheelchair accessible. Ooh, there's a nice little zombie down there. Let's just go ahead and try and kill him by exposing him to sunlight. Nice. Ooh, Enderman. I just looked at an Enderman because I'm terrible. That's a nice little Ender texture, though. It's not as dark as usual. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, he's being shot at. Our leg, if it wasn't broken before, is now super broken. We just fell down there and still had to kill a skeleton. If I'd fallen down that height with a broken leg, killing a skeleton would be the least of my concerns. Alright, we'll use stairs to get on back up here. Right. My name has been Dratnos. I'd like it if you could like, favorite, subscribe, comment, all that nonsense each time you hit a little button. Helps me a great deal. Thank you everybody for watching.